Welcome back. This is the second update on my Aoshima Toyota Celica liftback. Well, I begun attaching parts to the chassis. There's a piece here, pad goes on, and then this piece here was a hinge. And there's a pin snaps here with a spring on it, so that it gives you a rear suspension. That the rear axle will be able to go up and down. And then there's another part that goes on here. You can see this is, I guess, for a battery, and that goes in here with two screws like this, and then two screws here, so you can see on the instructions here. So I might just leave that piece out because I'm not running batteries and it doesn't come with wiring and so on. So this kit was made for a different purpose originally. Well, it looks like I'll be using this battery box here after all. A little further on in the instructions it shows that the dashboard attaches to it. There's not much of an interior. There's no tub on this interior tub. It's just a bunch of pieces you put in. I don't know what all these boxes are. They don't identify them except by number. And I assume that that's something to do with the racing version. They have all these little boxes and equipment, I guess, that goes under the dash. I used the Molotov marker to put some chrome trimmer on the grille and headlight lens. So before priming the chassis, I attached all these extra pieces on so that the glue would be bare plastic to bare plastic. And then I took it outside in the garage and I sprayed it with Rust-Oleum 2X primer, black on the chassis and the gray on the body. So I'll do some dry brushing and some highlighting on these chassis parts, and I'm going to tape off the windows and spray the inside roof interior black, and then I can put the body color on. They'll be using craft acrylics for most of these. For the interior, since it's black, I plan to use the Craft Smart flat black as a primer through the airbrush to do the seats and the interior parts, interior panels, and then this Americana black tie satin for the seats and side panels, and the Craft Smart metallic carbon black. That'll go on the tail assembly here. This part here was kind of a lighter black or a darker gray, so I'll use the carbon black metallic on that. And then a little bit of detail painting as much as possible. I've got the body in the Rust-Oleum 2X primer, gray primer. I'm going to tape the windows now on the outside and just do the interior to match the black. I've got the chassis in Rust-Oleum black primer. I've gone through with some gunmetal and some tin craft paints and touched up the drivetrain, the engine, transmission, exhaust system, gas tank, and some copper acrylic paint and a micro brush. And they had the brake lines molded into the chassis, so I just highlighted those. I think that's pretty good for now. I'm not sure if I'm going to dirty it up anymore or not. I'm going to start working on the interior and the body, getting it into paint, and then pretty much ready for assembly.